This video is about acceptance. It won't happen in the beginning, but it will come if you allow yourself to accept. And here's what it's like. It's like you're planning your first trip to Italy, and you do all the studying and you learn the language, right? You learn how to speak Italian, and you look into all the foods and the culture and the places, all the destinations, the historic places that you're going to go see. You have everything mapped out. You have your itinerary, your schedule, the days that you're going to be there, how you're going to travel, whether it's going to be by train, whether it's going to be by, their subway, whatever their subway system is, or whatever in Italy, by boat, by a shuttle, however you're going to do that. You get everything squared away, because when you get there, you're on the other side of the world and things are different. And so you do all your planning in the beginning. And that's what it's like when we're pregnant. If you're a first-time mom, you do all the planning, you're preparing. You've never had a child before, and you're doing all the things. And you find out if it's a boy or a girl, you may or may not, but you get all the things ready, the nursery and the bottles and for breastfeeding and all the things, right? And then imagine when you land, you are not in Italy. They dropped you off in Tokyo. And you get off the plane and you're like, well, I didn't sign up for Tokyo. I don't know how to speak any of the languages here. I don't speak Korean. I don't speak Chinese. I don't speak Mandarin. I speak Italian and English. How am I supposed to get around? I don't know what they have here. The food is different. The places are different. The structure of the city and how they get around is different. I don't have the maps to this subway system. How am I supposed to get around? And you are dumped and plopped there. You didn't sign up for Tokyo. You signed up for something else. And you got something very, very different. What are you supposed to do? That's what it's like, in my opinion, when you plan the birth of a child and you want it to be healthy and you want it to have 10 fingers and 10 toes and all the things. I just hope that it's healthy, right? And they are healthy physically, but they have these things, these sensory issues. They're screaming, they're crying, that you can't soothe them yet. What's going on? I don't know, and it gets crazy. And for a long time, what I did at first is I flipped on my fight or flight. I went into survival mode. I was used to that. And so I knew exactly what to do. I hit the ground running. And I was just focused on trying to, create a great environment and give them all the tools and educate them and put them in front of this type of therapist and that specialist and just do everything in my power, because I was trying to figure it out. I never allowed myself a moment to grieve, a moment to let go, because I signed up for Italy and I didn't get Italy. I got Tokyo. It was something different. It's not what I asked for. I never dreamed about that, but it's what I got. And you know what? There's some pretty badass shit in Tokyo. I had to put on a separate pair of goggles to look at Tokyo in a different way. Instead of looking at it as, this is not what I wanted, this is not what I ordered, this is not what I signed up for. And instead, look at it through a lens of, well, here we are. What are we going to do? Well, there's some things to do here. And they have some nice historic places to visit. And they have a, metropolis, a thriving, shopping. There's lots of things to do here. I just have to find out. I just have to figure it out. That's all. So does it suck? Yeah, I wish I had time to plan, but okay, it's not the end of the world. I can still figure things out. I can ask questions. I can, ask the locals. Maybe somebody that's been there and been around the block. Where's the nice place to eat? Where's the place to go for this and that, right? And autism, this journey, it's the same way. Ask questions. Surround yourself with people that know. Surround yourself with people that understand. It's not the end of the world, sweetheart. It's not. It feels like it. It does. But allow yourself the time to grieve. Grieve what you wanted. It's not what you're getting. But I don't want you to be sad for too long. Because here's the thing. What you're getting is so much better. It's so much better. I cried so many tears when it was hard. When it was hard, and the screaming and the tantrums and the meltdowns and the people looking at me and staring at me and whispering things and, well, she just needs to be spanked. And, I get it. The people around us don't understand. They don't understand. They're not living it. They don't pay any attention to their children, and their children come out fine. Our kids aren't like that. Our kids require more attention. They require more supervision. And you know what? That makes you a better damn parent. It made me a better parent. And it made me connect with my children. Yeah, I had to, but I'm grateful for it. Because now that they're older, and it does get better. It does get better. But it's not going to get better overnight. So just breathe. Take a deep breath. Surround yourself with people that get it, that understand you, that don't judge you. And you got this. You can do this. Your kids are yours for a reason. Probably because you're strong. Probably because you're smart. Because you figure shit out. Probably because you're resilient. You're resilient. I was resilient before, but I became even more resilient afterwards. I switched into mama bear mode, and over the years I let go of a lot of anger because I was angry. I was angry for a long time, and rightfully so, because I wanted Italy. But once I realized, you know what, Tokyo is not bad. Tokyo's pretty damn cool. And you know what, Tokyo's fucking better. Okay? So it's going to take time, but I just want to encourage you and let you know that I support you. I support you, and I know what it's like to be alone and feel alone. And I know what it's like to expect something in Italian spaghetti and you got egg rolls. It's okay. It's okay. It's not less than. It's just different. It's just different. That's all. And what's wrong with being different? What I learned is that I had to unlearn what society puts on us. And society puts on a structure, like a cookie cutter shape. You have to be like this or you don't qualify. You have to fit in here or we don't want you. And I'm here to encourage you, again, remember, alternative journey. So if you're here for it, and I hope you are if you've watched this long, that you pave your own way. This is who I am. Our kids, they're different. And embrace that difference. I'm glad my kids are different. They're unique, like a fingerprint. And there's nobody else like them. And they're mine. They're mine. And I know you feel the same way about yours. But it's hard sometimes, and it's okay. So I hope you will leave in the comments, what do you want to see videos about? Because my kids used to do all kinds of stuff, and still do. And how I dealt with it, and how I embraced it, and how it got better. Okay? So, it's going to be okay. You got this.